Howdy everybody. Today we're looking at OBS Studio, which is the software that we're going to be using to stream and record things for this virtual community that we're trying to create. So the first thing we got to do is get the software. So just search for OBS. It's free. Download it for whatever operating system you're using. And once you install it, you'll get a screen that looks something like this, except yours will be black because you haven't set up any inputs yet. So that's the first thing we're going to do. So inputs are sources down here with the plus icon. Video capture device. For most of you, the only capture device you're going to have is the webcam on your computer. So we'll call it webcam. Integrated webcam. It should pop up and you get a preview. Fantastic. Look at how good that looks. Most of the options I leave on default. Hit OK. And now we have this pane here that we can stretch all the way out if you're just doing a single performance and all you need is one camera, or if you're doing some kind of tutorial and desktop capture like I'm doing, you can shrink that sucker down to the window over here. If you want to capture your desktop, or if you want to capture a window for playing back videos or something like that, we can add a second source by clicking the plus. Display capture will capture your entire screen. That's what I'm doing here. You can also do window, where'd that go? Window capture. And that will let you select just a specific program that you want to capture. So that'd be good if you're playing back a movie in whatever, an iMovie, and you just want to capture that window, go to window capture. So if we go to display capture, create a new one. It's pretty simple to give us the options for our displays. It's incredibly meta, too much going on. I'm going to cancel that because I've already set it up. The minus key will delete any stuff you don't want. So we're going to delete that because I'm not going to use it. And there we go. So that's how we get the video set up into the software. The next thing we want to do is set up the audio. For most of you, this mic aux input will be referring to your laptop microphone. The way to change that is to click the gear down here, go to properties, the device, and you should see a list of all the input devices that you have. For most of you, it will just be something like this, microphone array, Realtek audio. That's your built-in microphone. That, you can probably hear the sound quality change a little bit because it's coming off of my laptop. If you have a sound interface of any kind, that should pop up so long as the drivers are installed. You can click on that, plug a microphone into that sucker, make sure it's set up pretty close, and it should sound good. You can also plug your guitar in, plug in synthesizers, whatever you want to do, run it through your interface. But right now we'll just leave it on a single microphone, keep it easy. So the next thing that we want to set up is our settings. Make sure that we're streaming to the spot we want to stream to. Make sure that we're recording to the spot we want to stream to. So we'll go to settings. Let's do the stream first. So I'm going to be streaming to Facebook Live. So I have that selected. Usually server default's the only option you get. And then you'll need to get a stream key. The stream key for University Center's events that we're going to put on, we'll send it to you. It'll be the same key for every show that you do. So once you get it set up and plugged in, you won't ever have to come back to the screen. If you guys want to do this on your own to your own Facebook page, you just create a live event. We'll show you how to do that. And then plug in your own stream key and you're off to the races. So the next thing that we want to set up is where we're going to record to. If you want to record anything to your computer first, like I'm doing here. So go to the output. Pick the recording path. I've got to go in just to my video folder on my laptop. You can select the recording quality and change all this. It doesn't let me change it now because I'm actually recording, but if I stopped it, I'd be able to change that. Then we can look at our video tab. Again, you'll be able to change these when you're not actually recording. I've been going with the highest resolution. You'll get the highest file size, but it'll look really nice. But it's up to you. And if you find that you're streaming something and 1920 by 1080 is kind of bogging your system down, it's not able to handle it, you can lower the resolution down in here. That's about it as far as options. There's a few more general options you can go through and kind of figure out. I'm sure you can play with those on your own and figure those suckers out. Okay, we have our video, we have our sound, we have our streaming key set up and our record set up. So now we just got to create an event, stream things to the internet. So for USEN events, we'll send you all access to the Facebook page for USEN. For this example, I'm just going to use my own page. So we're going to make a new event. Click on this thing. Click on the dots. Facebook has changed and hidden everything away. Live video. Here we go now. Give the internet some time. And there we go. So we'll get with this page. I've denied permission from Facebook to my camera. That's good because we're going to use the stream key. So we click on that. And now since we have the stream key that we sent you put into the software, we should be ready to rock. So now it's just waiting for some video. Let's go back to OBS, hit start streaming. Go back to Facebook. It'll take in a minute. And sometimes this gets a little finicky. You have to start and stop it a few times. Sometimes you have to hit refresh. There's really no super robust method that I've found to get it to work. Sometimes it's just a little funky. So now if we click play, we should get a preview. And there we go. It's a few seconds behind what we were doing earlier. It's always good to leave it muted. Otherwise, you're going to get some kind of weird loop back with your audio. Unless you're doing some kind of performance piece and that's what you're going for. So there we go. We've got this. OBS. Looking pretty good. Once we have all this set and our preview is good, once we're ready, we'll hit this go live button and then we will be live on Facebook. I'm not going to hit it right now because I don't want to put this on Facebook. Then your job pretty much is to monitor it, make sure nothing freezes up. Sometimes it'll lose sync and you'll have to restart OBS, but that'll be it. Once it's finished, obviously, you can hit stop streaming. That'll cut the feed. You'll probably want to hit it first on Facebook. There'll probably be a stop stream button. Hit that sucker first. And that's pretty much it for live streams. The one funky thing you'll run into if you're trying to do some kind of musical performance and maybe play content out of Ableton is there's no way to get just straight from Ableton into this program because it doesn't share ASIO channels. You need some kind of third-party software to do that. So if you guys run into that issue, feel free to contact me or feel free to try to figure it out on your own. You can either do a physical input back into your computer to play back what's coming off of your master bus, or you can route it internally in your computer. You just got to get an ASIO program that can do it. That's the last funky thing, but you guys are audio people. You'll be able to figure it out. The end.